So now Carmel looking to put this game away. Handoff to Zach Smith. Has a lane. And I think he got a first down for the the Greyhounds.
Definitely looks like he got enough for the first down, and man, they're starting to pound on that defense, and they need another turnover, or this game is probably going to get out of hand real quick.
Ball's about the 7-yard line, 8 of 6 yards.
You said it, Travis. Only 12 minutes left in this ball game, and Carmel, they just keep running it down Ben Davis's throats. Like you said, it can be very demoralizing for a team that has done more than enough to put their team in position to win. So Trent on second down, or rather first down, White up the middle, touchdown, Greyhounds!
Good job, Carmel offensive line. You can see the push from the offensive line right now, really just controlling the line of scrimmage. And when you got those big guys up front just beating on you play after play after play, you can see Ben Davis starting to wear down and fatigue setting in, both physically and mentally. Ben Davis is fatigued.
Now, even though Carmel is set to kick this PAT, Spencer Hanna's kick is good. Even though they're only up by 14, it feels like a lot more, wouldn't you say?
Well, I think when you come out of that at halftime and you're in a situation like you are, 7-7, and you get that initial turnover, that momentum swing on Ben Davis' side. But Carmel did a great job regrouping, coming back, battling, and making plays. One of the things that we talked about on the pregame show was big-time players have to make big-time plays, and that's what you're starting to see from Carmel. And hats off to their players now on getting out there on special teams and making some awesome plays.
You said it, on special teams, and Zach White doing a more than admirable job battling through a knee injury and filling in just nicely for injured running back Dylan Downing.
Now, I don't want to look too far to the next game, but they have a big game coming up next week, with the running back situation. I think everybody's going to have their eyes on Zach to see if he can bounce back, what the status of his knee is, and if he can get some treatment to be in a situation that he can play next week, and what will be their biggest game of the year.
Click to the MICnetwork.in for Around the MIC. Join Indy Star High School sports reporter Kyle Nedenrip and Logan Hunt as they talk to players and coaches from around the MIC. All that and more is ready for you on Around the MIC. I tell you what, when it comes to Kyle Nedenrip and Logan's done a great job. He's moving up in the world. I saw him the other day on the podcast, on the Indy Star podcast with Kyle, doing some big things.
Hey, that's where it all starts, right here at the MIC Network.
Absolutely. Touch back there for the Greyhounds. And the Giants are going to set up shop on the 20. They are just in desperate need for anything on offense.
Well, they got to get something going here, and the first goal should be able to get a first down and move the chains, get the momentum. I mean, they're not out of this ball game at all if they can start moving the chains, but it's important to get some momentum back, and they need to put 7 points on the board this drive.
And the biggest thing, too, is they need to air it out. Their receivers need to do a better job of getting open on this series. So now Gibson will start in a 2-by-2 set. Mims, the tailback, flank to his left. Gibson on first down. Quick throw out to Mims. Mims met by a pack of Greyhounds, able to pick up 4 yards.
Well, I think that's a good way to get the ball in Mims' hands, get him outside the tackles right there, and get him some room to run. I hope that Ben Davis is thinking about setting up that same play where they fake it to him and they throw the ball downfield as they begin to build some momentum here.
Handoff again to Mims. Met quickly at the line, only able to pick up a couple of yards, but again, a third down scenario coming up for the Giants.
I think this is probably one of the biggest plays of the game right now. Ben Davis needs a first down. Probably the most important play. Get a first down, move the chains, keep the ball, and keep your momentum.
Third down now. Big play coming up for the Giants. Carmel stacking the box at the line. Direct handoff. And Gibson spins away, able to pick up the first down to the 35-yard line.
Well, and that's just one of those classic moves that he said, give me the ball, put the team on my back, I'm getting us a first down, and that's what you definitely like to see from your quarterback.
Carmel Greyhound had to rush off quickly on that play. Gibson actually has time to throw. Still looking around downfield. Finally a catch. Dominic Day has the reception and another first down for the Giants.
And Josh, this is exactly what I was saying. You get out there, you get a first down, you get the chains moving. Now Carmel's got guys running on and off the field, and you start to pick up that pace a little bit, and now you start to see a little bit of energy coming from the Ben Davis side.
Giants rushing quickly to the line. Gibson. Draw play to Mims. Mims crawling around for any yardage he can, and a late flag on the field.
You know, typically that's in that face mask or late hit situation, and that's going to tack on some more yards and allow Ben Davis to pick up another first down.
Looked like a face mask on that play, and that's what the official signals.
Now this is this first down play, and I hope Ben Davis, offensive coordinator, makes this decision right here. But this is when you got momentum, put the ball in the air, give him a little bit of room, make a play, make sure that Trent's ready to get that ball out of his hands quickly. Can't take a sack here, but I would like to see them get aggressive and throw the ball here on first down.
So just to clarify, that looked like a 5-yard face mask, just an inadvertent one. But regardless, Ben Davis sets up with a fresh set of downs, but he's met quickly. Nate Frey was one of the leading men on that stop.
I'm having a hard time understanding why they're not mixing it up. See, now you're in a situation, you're second and 15 yards, and you have no chance, and you're behind. You know, first down is that attack position where you got to have them off balance. I bet if we go back to the charts right now, you'll see that 9 times out of 10, Ben Davis is running on first down, which makes you predictable and allows Carmel to be able to put the right guys and the right defense in place to stop them.
So after the loss on the play, Gibson, quick screen out. Adrian Reese has it, and he's brought down. Couldn't quite make out who made the stop, but it brings up another third down scenario for the Giants.
I'm not beating a dead horse, but that was the play I was hoping on first down right there to get them those yards. Then you come back with that tough run with Mims right now. This is a big play, third down. We're almost in 2-down territory here.
3rd and 7. Gibson scrambling out. Almost tripped up, but not this time. Ty Wise there on the tackle.
If I'm Ben Davis right now, I walk right back up to the field, get on the ball as Carmel's starting to slow and sluggish, and they got to make a play call because this is 4th down territory. They got to go for it. They're not going to kick a field goal here, and you're not going to punt the ball.
Obvious 4th down scenario. Giants have to go for this with time ticking away. Just over 8 minutes to go in this ball game, and down by 2 scores. Will a Giant step up on this play? Gibson rolling low and incomplete. Greyhounds take over on downs.
So this is the challenge that you face when somebody's saying, well, gosh, every time they go to throw the ball, they're getting so much pressure, and that does happen when you're in 3rd and 4th and long, and you're blitzing guys off the corner, you're bringing your linebackers, you're bringing everybody but the kitchen sink because you know they're throwing it, and now you're in a tough situation. What they have to do, and they look at this film and go into their next game plan, is they got to say, we got to get out of our tendencies, and we can't be predictable. As soon as you're predictable in the game of football, man, too many people are good with X and O's, and they can stop you too easy.
Carmel defense doing what it has done all season. It's being a brick wall up front. First down carry goes for about 4 yards. Looked like Zach White on the play. Eric Allen.
And now if you are Carmel, I mean, you're going to get a big, heavy dose of run right, run left, run right, run left. And you got 7 minutes and 59 seconds to go. You know, what you want to do is you want to put this ball move this ball all the way down the field, you know, run about 4 or 5 minutes off the clock, and basically end the game by running the football right at Ben Davis.
So now Trent going in an empty set. Van Banen, the H-back, flank to his left. Fakes the jet sweep. Trent scrambling around, makes a few men miss. Down past midfield and a first down for the Greyhounds.
Gutsy play call right there. That's kind of a naked run for your quarterback, and he made a good move right there to put him in a situation and not get hit real hard and gain about 7 or 8 more yards and pick up that first down right now. And now the clock's moving, and so Ben Davis is going to have to get aggressive. They're going to put more people in the box. They're going to have to try to force a turnover, which puts them at risk for a big play on the other side.
179 yards on the ground tonight for the Greyhounds, 237 overall. And the handoff goes to Allen. Allen with some good patience, able to pick up 6 yards, but a flag down on the play.
Well, if that's not a holding and that's a defensive flag, that's going to hurt. Looks like it's going to be holding on the offense, and that's going to help Ben Davis. But if they don't get their act together real quick, man, they're getting beaten up on the front side of the ball here. And you know what? Carmel's not doing anything flashy. They're running right at you time and time again and saying, we don't think you can stop us. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to run right and left. Stop us. And
that's been the story for this Greyhounds offense all season. They haven't really been the flashiest all season. It's been their defense that's been the storylines. But the thing about the Greyhounds, they're reliable. They're steady. Like you said, they like to ground and pound. And the leadership of Tyler Trent is definitely showing in this game. So now first and long scenario for the Greyhounds. Trent out of the gun. Back to throw, looking left. Pass is dropped. And another stoppage of the clock.
Well, it's a good timing for them to go ahead and throw the ball. It's a safe throw. He probably should have made that quick, that catch right there, although the ball was thrown a little bit behind him. You know, it's interesting you talk about the defense being this pillar, and you know, only giving up 7 points tonight. You see that, but last week they gave up 40 points, and that's not what you want from a defense. And so there's a little bit of up and down for Carmel as well. They're going to have to find some consistency if they want to go deep in the playoffs again.
Well, you also have to consider, too, they gave up 40 points, but in regulation they gave up 24. Overtime's definitely skewed the score a little bit. Trent tried to scramble a little bit. Another flag is down.
Most likely in the area holding here. We'll see what the stripes come up with, but I'd imagine it's a holding.
It does look like a hold. That's what the official is signaling. So let's see what the head official says. Yes, it is another hold on the Greyhounds.
And this is the exact opposite of what you wanted to do if you're a Carmel. I mean, you're still, running a little bit of clock here, but you wanted to go out and you wanted to see Carmel just be a dominant Carmel team and just smash mouth them and end this game. And not so much for just this game, but to have the confidence they could do it next week and going into the tournament and, put themselves in a position to make this deep run.
So after another holding penalty, Greyhounds are backed up even further. Handoff goes to Eric Allen. He'll be met by a few Giants on that play. Michael Adams Jr., one of them on the stop.
That's a name on the defensive side for Ben Davis. I thought we'd maybe call a little bit more. We got to, Michael Adams Jr. just got to find a way from that safety position to get in there and disrupt some things and make a few things happen.
Third and call it 26 on this play. I would imagine they're just going to run and waste some more clock. Over 6 minutes to go in this game. Trent calling plays at the line. Takes the snap and a quick kick. They punt on third down. Very curious decision. I'm not sure John Hebert knew he had another down to work with.
Well, that's a very, very seasoned coach right there, understanding the context of the game, knowing how far away they were, and they punted that on fourth down. All they're going to get is a situation where they're going to run the ball, and Ben Davis is probably going to have the ball at the 50. The reason why you do that on third down, Josh, even though you sacrifice it down, they probably gained about 25 yards in field position, which is more important than the extra 30 seconds on the clock, or the extra 24 seconds on that clock right there.